CinePals.
Well, we have a How It Should Have Ended video. I really hope HISHE sticks around for years to come. I've noticed that their views haven't been as strong lately, and that makes me concerned. It makes me sad. One of my favorite channels of all time is Bad Lip Reading, and I noticed that there's just been less of a turnout over there. And so I'm just putting this out there to the universe and to the YouTubes. Please, you guys, if you haven't been watching How It Should Have Ended or Bad Lip Reading, the channels of that ilk, please watch them. They're so good, and it takes so much time to craft those videos. Here's hoping. Welcome, everybody. I am Jabby Koei, and we are looking at How It Should Have Ended, The Marvels. I was one of the few, apparently, from YouTube that enjoyed this film, because before the movie dropped, there was so much vitriol around the film, and I was like, it ain't bad, it's not that bad. And then comments come in, you're a shill, you're a Marvel shill, go to heck, or just don't come back to YouTube, Jabby. You're a shill. And that was fun, receiving those comments, until the film finally came out and everybody saw that it wasn't that bad. Either way, I could see the film wasn't great. It was far from perfect. I just managed to enjoy myself anyway. I feel like The Marvels is going to be an easy thing to kind of poke fun at because there's lots of holes in it already to begin with. I'm quite looking forward to How It Should Have Ended's take on this whole thing. If you guys haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, pretty please. Vote this sucker up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go. I'm Batman.
Stop running! It's fine, you all will survive. No, don't spit them out now. You have to hold them in until we get to Earth.
I'm tired of these mother-flirting cats in this mother-flirting space station.
I told you they don't follow orders.
It's like cats do whatever they want without any regard for people.
This is the stupidest idea ever, and somehow it's still the best part of this entire story.
You think this is the best part? What about my little song and dance number?
I said what I said.
How are we supposed to get everyone off the space station before it's too late?
Why don't you just call Valkyrie again? She can rainbow bridge everyone safely to Earth, no problem.
Oh yeah, we did just do that earlier. You're the best, Kamala.
Okay, inconsistency is something that we've just had to accept with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even within Spider-Man No Way Home, which I understand that No Way Home is a bit of an extension, but still, it's part of the MCU. In that, we saw Daredevil, a superhero. When all shit's going down at the Statue of Liberty, he doesn't show up. It's not like he's not in New York. It's not like he doesn't know how to fight. It's not like he's impaired. It's not like he can't do anything at all. It's not like he can't come by on a boat and go, what up? He doesn't show up at all, even though we established he's in that movie. So it's okay to establish a weird thing and not bring it back in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Seriously, the fangirling is a little extreme. I've hardly been on Earth for you to even know who I am.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's true.
Can I ask another favor? What is it? Can we use your sword? I need a sword for this thing.
You don't know anybody with a sword?
There was one, but what?
I love my sword. I love my man's sword. It's owned by a man.
You know.
Ugh, fine.
You're too late, Captain Marvel, the Annihilator. I'm too angry to be reasoned with, so I'm going to use this armband to make portals and keep stealing resources from other planets.
Are you sure? Really? You'd rather fight us than just let us fix your son?
Yes!
Okie dokie. Chop!
Did you just chop off my arm? With a sword? That's not fair!
Yeah, in her defense, she did try to reason with you.
Thanks, Bee. No problem. So we saved the day.
Woohoo! This is the coolest day I've ever had!
Girl power.
I'm always happy to see Batman.
Did chop a lady's arm off, which feels kind of violent. But I guess that's better than one of us getting pointlessly trapped in some unknown universe.
I'd love to be trapped in your universe.
Hell yes! Yes! Oh my God! I'm so glad he flirted with her. I have not been shy to mention, oh, Monica Rambeau, you are gorgeous. I have not been shy to mention that at all. If you guys haven't seen the review yet that we put out at the theater, you probably missed it, but you should stick around and see what I had to say. Monica Rambeau is fine.
Well, way to go. I mean, before, Carol could take a punch from the Infinity Gauntlet all by herself, but it's good that you three learned how to communicate and become friends so that you could get that bracelet off that lady.
No offense to the new girls, but it seems like the whole thing could have been solved if you'd just been like, hey, give me 30 minutes. Nobody used their powers.
Yeah, come on, Carol. You didn't even need those other girls.
Oh, she needs us.
Yeah, without us, she's no fun.
Exactly.
Hey!
Speaking of fun, what happened to you?
It's not wrong.
You were all broody and dark during that secret invasion.
The secret what?
So what's next?
I'm putting together a team.
Do you really need more teams?
You can never have too many
Okay,
teams.
real quick, with regards to the comment they just made, Captain Marvel was, for me anyway, was definitely way more fun this time around than she was in her own standalone movie. I don't know, like, what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know with, Brie Larson, but I know, she's heard the feedback that the internet has thrown her way, and she's just more likable this time around. I'm really glad for that. Seeing what they were able to do with her here, I wouldn't want to see her necessarily go away. I just would like them to keep her being fun and interesting. There was something about her expressions and her general disposition in her standalone film that was just really off-putting for me. I watched it twice just to make sure. I'm not someone who was like one of those dudes that was like, screw Brie Larson, man hater. It's like, okay, I disagreed with her comments, but I was able to watch the film objectively nonetheless. It wasn't working for me. This was fun. It was not a perfect movie by any stretch, but it was fun. She was fun.
You can never have too many teams.
I don't know. Your universe is getting a little exhausting to keep up with.
Yeah.
You've got timelines as well as the multiverse.
And the quantum realm.
And to top it all off, She-Hulk exposed that none of your universe is even real and that she can just make the writers change it all at any point.
Yeah.
It's like, where is all this going?
Yeah.
I'm sure wherever it's going will be fantastic for everyone.
Where's the vision? I mean, like, where is the vision in all of this? But, like, also, where is Vision? He disappeared. And nobody's
That's
talking.
right.
Well, I'm off to go fix a sun and restore Hala so that they can maybe, possibly help us someday in a secret war with a different but same Iron Man.
What?
Okay, time to make a sun so the people on this planet don't hate me. How hard can it be? I'll just fly straight into it and surge my powers as hard as I can and... I've never made a sun before!
Now she's a villain.
Annihilator. Welcome.
I guess I really am the Annihilator.
No, not her. Anyone but her. Bowser, come on, get her out of here. Ugh.
Where am I? And who are you?
Oh, I'm just here to keep the fans interested for another year. Hello, little fans. Look at this. Do you find this
Stupid.
interesting?
They got a Dyson in there.
Yes, that's a good little fan.
They're not wrong. There's a number of things they said in there that were total. Like the splintered vision is definitely like very clear when you put it in succinct like statements like that. With Superman, he's like, "Yo, you got this, you got this, what are you doing?" That has been the conversation in the YouTube zeitgeist around Marvel. There has been like just this general curiosity of like, what? The whole thing with She-Hulk. I personally didn't like the She-Hulk show. I saw my brother's reaction. I was actually surprised at how much he enjoyed the finale. I don't know if he still feels the same way, because I haven't talked to him about it since then, but like I was just not satisfied or content with that show at all. Like at all. Them kind of breaking the universe. That's one of those things, like I mentioned earlier, where it's like there's no consistency in the MCU with regards to the rules. And so I sort of just let that go. I'm like, it's fine, whatever. But it does feel like there is a splintered vision, like they're just throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. This is something that happens a lot though. I think that when X-Men first came on the scene, Hugh Jackman was relatively new. I don't think people knew in advance how much love there was gonna be for Hugh Jackman. And as a result, the follow-up movie was more strongly focused on him. Follow-up to the Pirates films, it became all about Jack Sparrow, even though he started out as more of a side joke. He then became the focal point. My reason for mentioning that is I think Marvel's kind of just in its weird experimental phase, and they're seeing what people gravitate towards, and they're like, okay, well, make more of that. So it seems like from the outside looking in, I don't know what's going on in Kevin Feige's mind or any of the producers at Marvel. It just feels like they're going a lot of different directions. And they're trying to plant a lot of seeds. For a while, it hasn't felt cohesive. With the first phases of the MCU, it felt like there was something cohesive there, and it all was making sense even from an early start. And throughout, you could see the vision and how things were coming together. There is none of that here. It all feels all over the place, and that seems to be the biggest message in this particular video. I do wish, and I understand why they didn't, I do wish that more time of this video was spent like kind of mocking scenes or telling the classic style of how it should have ended. Animation is complicated and time consuming and probably expensive, and so there's this need to get this shit out faster. The Marvels dropped how many weeks ago? This is only just coming out 2 days ago. There is this need to compete with speed even more now more than ever. It's a little bit frustrating because like I'm still, you know, if the you know what I mean? Like, if this had come out a month from now, I'd still watch it. I'd still watch it 2 months from now. I'd rather How It Should Have Ended be allowed the time to craft a better video to make something more satisfying out of this, rather than cutting it halfway short and then making most of it, you know, the conversation around the table, which was still fun, don't get me wrong, and poignant, but like it loses some of the jokes that, you know, How It Should Have Ended traditionally has done. But like, the competition's fierce. I mean, they only got 330,000 views on this and it's been 2 days. It's making me really genuinely concerned about the future of How It Should Have Ended, because I don't want them to go away and I want them to continue to get seen and get clicks. I'm sure they'll find a way to pivot. You have to. So this is how they're pivoting now in this moment. They give you a few of the classic traditional, hey, you know, these are the scenes from the film that you remember, but here's a twist on it that probably makes more sense or is funny. And then here's our commentary. That seems to be the style lately. In any case, their commentary was poignant, like I said. It makes sense. And it, generally speaking, How It Should Have Ended does have poignant commentary. I know that The Marvels was a box office disaster. It's not what they wanted. It was the worst turnout for a Marvel film. And it's crazy because Captain Marvel was $1 billion movie. It's crazy that the follow-up movie doesn't perform anyway. That's not statistically how these things generally work. Maybe they should have called it Captain Marvel 2. That would have probably been the way to go. And then the turnout would have been better. Who knows? In any case, you know. Yeah. So I don't know how to conclude this, so I'll just end it here. You guys, thanks for hanging out. And let me know your feelings in the comments below. Is there something I'm missing that, or is there any, what are your feelings? Just let me know. I'm Jabby Kawai. Peace out.